All right, Inti. And so Ebonka is a minimum Denta. Lady Denta will be having a chat this morning. It's long time no hear Denta on this Sada platforms. She happened to be the brain behind Guba Awards. And then she has done marvelously well in terms of entrepreneurship actress. She was an actress, she was a TV presenter, and at the same time producer, manager. When exactly was Guba Awards initiated? We'll talk about that one. MBA in she was born in 1983. She has a lot more to talk about this morning, and I'm going to have Denta on the show this morning. Beautiful combination of all time. 9 minutes past 9 o'clock this morning, and from now till 10 I'm going to have the easy way to have a chat with Denta, one of the finest. I will keep remembering Denta. We're going to talk about it and know exactly when this Guba Awards is going to be reconvened. How Digital Online UK NOTT Yenya ba Denta, and so ena yenine bedin komo anope na memma no achi na yenko enim na yentie yenua ba Denta. How Digital Online UK NOTT Denta mo achi.
Good morning.
Now, me who you pa? Now swear.
Yamia Dumo, Bibia Boko.
Oh, good. Yete unka na ache.
Good morning to your listeners as well.
Oh, thank you. Bia Joso. Yete unka na ache.
I know. Ache dodo.
Ache papa. Men kai yes ba ache. Na ye no wa ja. Denta de wa ye who involved in so many activities. And I was very happy anytime we speak, anytime we talk. Now, all of a sudden, you were missing in action. Now, then you see it, all of a sudden, you're too again.
So much work.
So much work. I know. Now, boy, come on, I don't pay your floor and your bonnet. Cuba.
Yeah.
Any initiatives, baby, out there, but I remember, some time passing now, we a musician, we sign, so a producer. We entrepreneur. Just we BBAB, we benya MBE ni adie na why ni Denta yenti okakra.
Okay. Denta is Ghanaian first and foremost from Jaso Asante Achim. And that's where I was honey a woman. And me di bear 5 na my parents at the meba approach to UK. And whilst I was growing up, actually I always thought say I may either a singer or actress growing up. That was like my real passion.
Okay.
And so and Ghanaian parents say Papa say oh bedding school be caught. Go school because
that's right.
I ended up being a pediatric nurse, which I really enjoyed. I qualified at the age of 21, and 6 months later I was a senior nurse and was in charge of the ward. But during that time, I mean, whilst I was going to uni, I was doing acting. I was on EastEnders, Hobie City.
Yeah.
I was doing that whilst also doing like OBE TV at the time. With OBE TV, I was doing my own show called the Denta Show. That's how it started.
Sure.
And so fast forward, I think in 2009 is when myself and my husband had the idea of doing Guba.
Okay.
And at the time, it was for just Ghanaians. It was actually called Ghana UK-based Achievement Awards. That's how we started. And I think on our 10th anniversary, we decided to expand, and we're called Grow, Unite, Build Africa now. We saw that the need to bring Africans together and not just celebrate, Ghana, but just to celebrate the continent and the people.
Sure.
So Guba was basically a bridge to celebrate Africans in the diaspora and Africans on the continent. To really bridge the gap and not what who say, me yonko ewo UK or yesi, like, Mesmo Africa, I can do say, like we can be great wherever we are. That's the message that I wanted to send out, that we can be great wherever we find ourselves. But the ultimate goal was to get people to look back home.
Okay.
Because I honestly believe that us as Africans, we're the ones that are going to change the continent. Especially us in the diaspora, we've gained so many skills, so many knowledge. And I think that if we're able to look back and bring back our skill, whether it's investing, whether it's giving back or mentoring, look, not everybody, I always say, no, back to Ghana or Nigeria or wherever it is that they're from.
No, correct.
But we can all invest, we can all give back, whether it's a charity that you're giving back to, or you can mentor somebody, mentor a young person with the skills and knowledge that you have learned to also help them grow. So, I mean, in 2016, I got my MBE through the Queen because of the work that I was doing between the UK and Ghana and Africa, and just really bridging that gap.
And it was a prestigious award for you.
Yeah.
Lifetime achievement.
Yes, it was a shock, to be honest, because at the time I think we had only been doing Guba for like 5 or 6 years. And so even when I got my letter, because when I see MB and OB, I see like older people, maybe a woman, you know.
Okay.
But obviously we were making a lot of impact, and I'm very grateful for the MBE. So fast forward, you know, we've done Guba. We did Guba in the US during the UN General Assembly. We had the ECOWAS president, we had Ghana president, we had the UN General Secretary General. We had so many prominent and amazing people that attended the Guba in the US.
Okay.
And then obviously COVID happened, so there was no awards in 2020. But in 2021, we did Guba in Ghana for the first time, and we had all of the MPs. We had Diana Birds, Bewe Bibio, Don Butler, all of them fly in for the awards.
Sure.
In Ghana, we actually had about 200 people that flew in for the awards.
Okay.
During the time that we did it in Ghana, and then fast forward 2022, we did it in Rwanda.
Okay.
Rwanda was an amazing experience. The government really supported the initiative. And that's when we honored the CEO of the Recording Academy Grammy Awards that everybody knows.
Okay.
And so he came, we honored Wadamaya, we honored so many incredible people. Dr. Arikana, and you know, through that relationship and me getting to know him the few days that he was there, I took him to Ghana as well. You know, he wanted me to work with them on Grammy Africa. So I'm a senior consultant to the president and CEO of the Recording Academy on Grammy Africa, which is still in the works, which we're still planning. You know, they wanted to do something like the Latin Grammys. Because as you know, Grammys, they do 91 awards, which covers the whole world. And so there's a lot of categories and a lot of music genres on the continent that we're missing out on, that they can't add because it's already kind of full. And so that was the intent, for them to grow the music industry and award creatives in the continent.
Okay.
And then I've been also, you know, doing a lot of stuff with our foundation. Guba Foundation does a lot of stuff when it comes to autism. So, you know, autism is a big taboo in our community. People think, say, Bia Nipa Kroniye in Suba.
Societal reject.
Yes. And so we've been doing a lot of education around it. So in the UK, we've been doing church tours. We've been going around churches, talking to, you know, the congregation about, you know, what autism is. And it's shocking when so many people come to us after we've kind of said our message. And a lot of pastors don't know that their members have children with autism because they don't bring them.
Oh, okay.
And they don't even talk about it. So it's been an eye-opener for the pastors. to be more inclusive. I mean, when we did our church tour a few years ago, I remember one of the church actually did a sensory room for children with autism. And in Ghana too, we've been doing church tours, we've been doing hospitals, speaking to the nurses, doctors, we've been going to schools. We've also found a lot of children with autism in schools. I would say we've done about 30 to 40 churches and schools on this autism talk, and which has been supported by KGL Foundation.
Okay.
So it's been, I mean, the work has been going on. This is why you haven't heard from. There's been a lot happening.
Yeah, I know. Because from what you are saying now, it looks as if this is a huge project in connection with the Guba Awards. The Guba Awards, for a long time, we've not had you hosting Guba in the UK. Now, cutting across, you're going around, and I will try to organize Guba, which is nice. So now, coupled with this, the Awu Kasi, that is something that you have taken that center stage, and with the whole embodiment, say Juma says autism connection. Say Juma say, how do you able to convince people to even get a support to support the autism in Juma and what kind of saying?
Yeah, it's been an eye opener. I think there's still a lot of confusion between Down syndrome and autism that we found. But there's been a lot of acceptance in terms of, pastors wanting to do more, the schools that we've been to, the teachers wanting to know more because they've identified that, maybe this child may have a symptom. We've also identified like places that children and families can go. Yes, it's expensive. So what we've been doing is that we've been raising funds to also be able to support the families to be able to take their children to an autistic school. And so these are some of the things that we are doing actively. It's a big task, but we are seeing the impact and the results. We are giving the mothers, even from next year, we're going to be doing entrepreneurial skills for the mothers, because some of them can't work because they're stuck at home with their child. And so what can they do? Can they do braiding at home? Can they make soaps a la Tassamana to sell? What can they do? What type of skill can we can we give them? Can they bake bread and sell?
Okay.
And so this is something that we've identified whilst doing the tour, is that the parents are not working. One parent is not working, and usually it's one parent as well, because we've seen a lot of that because obviously, as we mentioned, the taboo into Emma and Kofobebre embrace what that is. And so we also try to give the parents respite, whether it's, for them to be able to take their child to somewhere for the weekend so that they can also relax and, take a break, because some of the children are demanding. But we are also celebrating children that we did an exhibition actually in April of one of our Guba winners. She was an autistic girl that's an artist. She's a painter.
Oh, okay.
We did an exhibition for her in April during Autism Awareness Month. And we raised £10,000 for her. So we sold some of our artwork and it went to the child and the parents.
Oh, okay.
And so we also want to tell parents that, look, every child has something in them. Try and find out what your child has. Obviously, Amma Aponsa had the gift of art, and so her parents are pushing her to be an artist.
Okay.
And so if you see some of her work, it's extraordinary. She's non-verbal, she doesn't speak, but she speaks through her art.
Oh, okay.
And so this is what we're trying to also do, is celebrating some of the skills that some of these children have. And so we've been, putting our head down and working very hard on this.
Okay, so this is why it has kept Denta from being in absence for a while, especially hosting the program that we used to know and love in the UK. This has taken much of your time, if I'm not mistaken.
Honestly, we wanted to grow, wanted to expand.
Okay.
And so when it comes with that, you know, a lot of actually, so even when we did it in Ghana, I had the Rwandan ambassador and Barbados ambassador both come up to me and say, look, how can we get the Guba Awards to these places?
Okay.
And that was the eye-opening moment for me, is that actually we can take it round. We can celebrate excellence in our people around the continent and around, you know, other African and Caribbean countries. So that's the excitement. And so, you know, when you have to do that, you have to go there, you have to, you know, look at venues, you have to, you know, there's a lot of stuff that goes into it. And so
okay. So this is much of execution. Indeed. It has taken a lot of time from Denta. So that is why you cannot hear from Denta. Denta has been busily working on autism, because I remember back in the days, not Denta catcher said Juman so bois or no so kahun. So there was a cooperative business, and now it has, from what you are saying now, it tells us you have executed much time on this autism business. Now, and
yeah, I mean, it's Guba in general, because, you know, we have different arms. So we have the foundation.
Okay.
We have Guba Diaspora Network. So Guba Diaspora Network, what we've been doing is that we've been helping diasporans who want to move back to Ghana transition.
Oh, okay.
So if you are coming back, you know, coming back to Ghana for some of us is very hard. And so when we make the move, we want to make sure, say, okay, if you want to buy a land, even if you want a plumber or chef, who do you go to?
We'll be able to provide that.
We you know, my plumber been a bit use no be
okay.
You know, all of these stuff. We have a list. If you want to register your business, if you want to set up with GRE, we help you with everything, because it's a need for us as diasporans. Because usually with us, we just Google a plumber near me. No one will say, oh, plumber way me. Into no me I afreno.
Okay.
You know, but it's not like that on the continent yet. Yes, we're developing and we're growing that. And so we have moved over 200 people to Ghana. We have assisted in whether they're buying a property or buying land or rentals or whatever it is. We've assisted people, get people to do the Ghana cards, passports, whatever it is that you need.
Okay.
We assist with that. And then we have Guba Tours. So Guba Tours, we've been doing tours. So diasporas, African Americans that are coming into the country that want to do tours. We actually did a trade mission with the Houston mayor to Ghana. We brought a 30-man delegation. We did the Prime Minister of Anguilla, a Caribbean country, and we also did one to the Caribbean. So I took the likes of Magdan and other business people to Grenada, to St. Lucia, and Anguilla on a trade mission. And so we've been doing a lot of things.
Really from what you're saying, you have a tour list. This is a tour list. But before that, you chip in again. All these initiatives, has originally been inducted by Denta. Now it's a corporate venture.
Yes.
So what are you saying?
No, so it's under Guba. These are all initiatives that have been birthed. You know, when you do an event, somebody may ask you something. Oh, Denta, how do I get this? Well, then we set it up as a business.
Oh, okay.
To be able to assist with people that need that service. And I think that, to be honest, Guba Tours and Guba Diaspora has been very, very good for us in terms of helping people move back and do business on the continent. And so, it's been a journey, but it's been really good.
Okay. All right. Me Denta, Denta, Lady Denta, Lady Nkomo, and we are talking about the whole embodiment of Denta. Ninyama oye na just say nyama bi grow kankra me because nyama be wa na the name so ye Guba Awards or ha shows ano ye na awards on ma Ghana for ni other diasporans for nya award ni ade this is ade njuma na do so bebre Denta na wa ko she man to hibernation waba how is the Guba Awards going to come back in the UK? And as you said, now your time occupied so much to extend that Guba cannot be initiated again? How what is happening now for Guba?
Yeah, I mean, last year we did Guba in the UK. And then this year we're doing it again. It's not, I mean, on Friday, tomorrow actually, we're not doing the big awards.
The awards, okay.
It's just a celebration of our 15th anniversary.
Oh, okay.
And it's a reception, so it's not even a dinner. It's
just a reception.
Just canopies, it's just canopies and stuff. But really, it's to just celebrate with some of our past winners, and to really acknowledge the work that we have done. Some of these work that I've mentioned that have grown from Guba Awards to now. You know, we've grown into a Guba enterprise, and the work that we are doing. We have the Mayor of London attending and the Deputy Mayor of London attending the occasion tomorrow to mark our 15th anniversary. So we're very excited. It will be rotating round, yes. So it's not going to be the continuous awards that we used to have in the UK, but it's going to be going round, and so we're very excited about the expansion and where God is leading us.
Okay. So for now, Guba, but senya we no no very minimal ni wonyan tse senya na kan no bia O2 na wakoji na odi Guba no zia no enye sa na be but be no kwan bia say bia wo zia we no tse mobile I say mobile money zia na we no all right. Is there the entire show no mobile money, mobile Guba no there on from one place to another. And I just say but on the big say no can because so share nyama the entire 90 says the way.
No, is this one the big
but other ones we the big
awards. Oh yeah.
But who host to do Krum na check.
Oh yeah, last year we hosted. Last year we did a big awards here.
We did it
at the JW Marriott Hotel. Yeah.
All right. Now, Guba is my phone only no. Still only
Oh yes, I have an amazing team. With all of these things that I'm saying, if you don't have a strong team who are your backbone, you won't be able to do it because I'm just one person. I can't do everything.
I know.
And so, lucky for me, I have heads of every department. So, a head of Guba Diaspora Network, a head of foundation, a head of this, and kind of just overseeing everything. But I have a strong team. My team are still with me. And it's been a journey, but they have been absolutely amazing for us to be able to get to where we are. And so, yeah.
All right, so far so good. Watch it, Guba, any other corporate ventures Saudi share with you. Now, young fan say, Sanya Wukin, say, I'm out for to me convincing for Ghana, go now, near yourself the court, and also see them be and no, we are more charging.
Yeah, so it's a service that we provide. So it's a subscription based. So you join our membership, and then there's different services. So if you want like us to have a Zoom call with you, so you can tell us exactly what's going on, what you need. I remember there was this woman in America that she had bought land and she's unable to get her land title, and so this is what she wanted, and we got it for her. We worked on it and we got it for her. And then we assessed it. So basically, got somebody that's in the land registry to actually do an assessment in terms of where the land is at, where the papers is at, and all that. And there's corporate. So we have some corporate people that are also on the membership that want to target the diaspora. And so they're there to basically talk to some of the members that are on our platform already. And so, we charge for the services that we provide.
Okay, all right. And in your bad denta, and you need to come and check my man because Wako yet Yama Bibri. Utia, denta, Siciano, or Yama Bibroye, be a now open land title, Upa se, Upa Sassi. As I see, man should be in the home. I always keep championing the cause. That when you are going to buy a property, especially land property, now litigated. Like I said, no, Denta will be a conveyor belt. She will help you. You know, Denta has been in existence for so many years. She is a corporate entrepreneur. Into Bibiano, she's a jack of all trades. That is how we are going to classify Denta. This is the new bona fide name for Denta. She's a jack of all trades. Or Bibia, into Bibia, Wuhia, Banner dying, our person will tour, and I say, who said, only will be cry video Bia now. We sit down, a young man be we sit down, or then maybe sit down, I won't interview no. What any connections to saying how do you cope with those people?
Yeah. So all of these people are on the platform. So we make sure that we do our search and our research as well. And I think that's some of the lack of things that sometimes our parents don't do. Land no my friend number was no man discuss it. No man can say you see you will be and over 12 years now what do they call a land registry no. That is not even in their name. The first thing that you need to do buying a land is do the land search. So your land search no it did not the amount now he said no what land in the so so there's a lot of processes that you're supposed to go through before buying a land in Ghana, and that's why there's so many problems. It's almost idea no it didn't different, and as a go for be or so then you step back. You step back because what most say no at the trouble and so we help people with all of those type of stuff that is happening. Because land, some people have been battling land in courts for so many years and nothing is happening because they didn't go through the right process. They listened to Abia, Omunia, so ya check Bibia, ma, ya check Bibia, so Omun check it. They haven't checked it for you. So it's really, really important that we check some of these things before we make payments. Because sometimes when we make payments, it's too late and you've lost a lot of money. So we help people with the process as well of what to do.
Okay. So now when your customers be and I say
I mean we calling people that want to buy land and build themselves, people that want already made, so the real estate companies. We direct them to whether it's Imperial Homes, wherever it is, we direct you looking at your budget. So my budget here 100,000. Me penny war Amasamine or me penny war East Legon, and what can you get me? And then we help with that. Some people are saying, okay, I'm coming to Ghana for 6 months. And I want somewhere to rent. I want to be in airports. This is my budget, and then you just go and look for that for them.
Okay. Now so be baby catchment area be where 5-6 months be now 2 months be now when you be a man.
Because so me bano me pe chef minimum man eba. Me pe chef I'll be feel be Adriana Maye ni ade. Na so me pe house help. Obi to my boy ni ade. We help with all of that.
Okay. It is your father say who call Rwanda say no unya a team be wo hwa in time ya call with me aye be together.
So during Rwanda, we got people to help us on the ground, which was mainly the government. They're very involved in people that are coming in to do stuff with them. So it was a partnership with them. So they gave us people that we could work with. They gave us, a production company there, which we built good relationships. So anybody that wants to do anything in Rwanda, we're also very connected there as well. So. The government was very, 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 very helpful. I mean, this is what they're pushing. Rwanda, they don't have as much as Ghana does. They don't have any sleep castles. They don't have any of those things. But what they do have is their tourism their events. They want to push their events. And, there's been so many things that have been hosted in Rwanda because that is what they're pushing for. And so they very much involved, very, very much involved. The government is very, very much involved in people that are trying to do stuff in their country.
Okay. Finally, before you leave, Denta has a strong connection to the world of football. Football, the name is the entire no the white being but me say na say footballers no say bia onwa ya wo mo wa ma no ne omo bobo ni ade no o ba wo ni omo connections no no so obi bi ti say agency bia no so etumi connect player bia na say unya contact bi ni player bi din komo so mi nua be ma bi wa pese me ne ba ni ade who was that connection no?
I don't really do that type of connection, but what I guess, you know, obviously I was how I got into football was through Asamoah Gyan. I managed Asamoah Gyan for like 3 years when he was in the UK and when he went to Dubai. And so I was doing all his marketing in terms of getting him deals, sponsorship and endorsements. And then I helped Emmanuel Frimpong be able to play for Ghana. Who was playing for Arsenal. I also helped Memphis Depay come back to Ghana in terms of in terms of his charity with the deaf and blind, and then others, and then recently actually Mikel Antonio, who plays for West Ham.
Mikel Antonio, who's all Ghana.
Yeah, so we helped with his trip to Ghana. He set up an academy, and he's already, you know, sending players to clubs in the UK. And so I guess it's, you know, because of the work that I do, helping the diaspora and all that, people do come to me when they want to do stuff, and so I'm thankful that, you know, they have the trust and all that for them to come. And also NFL, Jeremiah and Koromwa, who's the NFL player, we helped him go back to Chibi, where he's from. We went to visit the king, and, you know, help him with his football academy that he was doing during that time. And then we also went to watch his game in Ohio, Cleveland, Ohio. We took Ghanaians there to support and watch his game. So, yeah, these are other stuff that we do on the side. Just, again, it's all bridging the diaspora, bringing our people back home and, you know, pushing the agenda in terms of things that they can do back home. And so, yeah.
All right. Okay, fine. It is what back because
I don't live in UK anymore. I mean, to have you.
Where
No. Yeah, I moved like 5 years ago now.
Oh, sir.
Yeah.
This is Ghana. Oh, good. I only knew Bushafun now.
Yeah, all of us. And I think that is. Yeah.
Oh, good.
In
Oh, my idea. And is there the holidays na Jawdeba?
Work.
And work.
Yeah.
All right. And why are there some to me and move na market na fee now we have nyama. Na if you so to saying ukoi then
yeah. I think that Ghana has a lot of opportunities. Yes, there are a lot of challenges, but that's where the opportunities are. And to know, I feel that, you know, we can be here and complain about how Ghana is, but unless you're doing something there or you've got your foot in there, you really don't know. There is a lot of up and downs, but I see a lot of successful people that I've never seen in my life. You won't see that in the UK, unfortunately. But on the continent, you can see very successful people that have made it through hard work and sweat. And so I'm very glad that meeting me. I have the opportunity. I'm meeting their culture and their heritage, where they're from. I mean, taking my 4 children was not easy.
Yeah, I know. That's one way because I'm not paying with this saying.
We did 16.
Oh,
and
16.
And I did 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I did 7. But for us, we really wanted to make sure they are grounded and they know where they're from. And they learn the dialect. Because Abuami, you know, me baha 5. No, kami mama ni papa ni man ka Tria and cat. I would be lost. Yeah, but I'm able to require meet me name me mom me go for the so obi person obu mi a me me bu no na ye bu ye ho what say and you know to me you can know what is going on if you are able to speak your dialect. I think it's really important for us as parents to push that agenda for our children to be able to learn the language. And we've been there. Definitely there's ups and downs, but I wouldn't want to be anywhere in the world. UK for me is not like it used to be.
Naja said, for now, who compare Fieni Hana, you're better off in Ghana than living in UK for now.
Definitely. Even the weather in the crowd, me bufu.
I wonder woman. So we are sure who feel good.
Oh, we with Jenny Papa being ready, like every corner. Like you can just like it's just nice to be home. I think it's nice to be home.
Okay. So now Denta has moved to Ghana and oyeni bibia ti oba ejuma na bia na baha nya dem na say Denta call na unceremoniously we didn't hear nothing. All we know say Denta do to me Kobanti nja me dem san na me bi I didn't know the station in Ghana.
No.
But the time we say na watch your Ghana ntina my dream ntin papa who says what I need to come crap because we dey na me say we mobile money ntin say bia wo ko ha no aba no but see our case wa station in Ghana no we need say we be a course e better was ya me sure papa into be check akra na say enche bia na wo ko.
No, I'm after the event. I'm off.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I'm off to the US. I'm speaking at
like I said. Okay. That's it, Papa.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
All right. Okay.
And thank you to Van Dyke as well for having me as well.
All right. You're later.
Okay, me that's it.
Okay. Do you know about Dentana? You need to come on. Why are dear this year no Denta or Ghana? Unity-Link Financial Services Limited and a soya sini. Yentien kratoi.
Ewiase we die ebinum wo ho a efutu ntimi homo enso hwe entimi